51 years since we saw the E-Type, and collectors have them everywhere. I've seen them as recently as a couple of weeks ago at the Art Center College in Pasadena, where they had an event. E-Types are everywhere, a collector's dream, and you had to somehow take that dream and create a new car.
You know, we did. The E-Type is a classic. It's an icon. It's been called the most beautiful car in the world. Museum of Modern Art has one in their permanent collection. It is a fantastic car. But the idea with an F-Type wasn't to try to recreate the icon of the E-Type, because you can't recreate an icon. You know, lightning doesn't strike twice. The idea is to create the next generation. So just like a D-Type was very different from a C-Type, the E-Type is very different from a D-Type. You wanted to do the next generation of letter cars. Retro design it's a stylistic dead end. That's not something that we want to do at Jaguar. We put a couple of cues on the car to hint at the heritage, like the center exit exhaust and the shape of the taillights, but everything about the F-Type is a forward-looking modern design. It's what a modern sports car from Jaguar should be.
I don't know what feedback you've had, but obviously we've had a couple of days here of journalists going by and saying, well, geez, that looks a little bit like maybe a Nissan Z or a BMW Z, or maybe there's some Z there somewhere. What's your response?
You know, it's a unique design. A lot of people, when they saw it in pictures, they said, oh, it looks like this, it looks like that. But when you see it in person, I haven't heard any of those comments this weekend. It's hard to judge a car just by pictures. When we did the first releases, yeah, we heard that, you know, it looks a little bit like this, looks a little bit like that. Mostly what I've been hearing is when people see the car in person is, I want it, can I take it home now? It's, you know, the desire that people have for this car, because it's such a unique, elegant line. You look at the proportions of the car. It looks like a Jaguar. It's the headlights, the taillights, the shape of the grille. It has that essence of Jaguar, but it's definitely moving the design game forward for us. And I think it's not going to look like anything else on the road once you see one of these rolling down the highway.
All right, give me the specs. What's under the hood? When can people buy it?
So we have three models, the F-Type, F-Type S, and F-Type V8S. The F-Type starts at $69,000, comes with a 340 horsepower supercharged V6. The F-Type S, which is the orange model that you see here, 380 horsepower from a supercharged V6. And then the V8S, just like the name says, supercharged V8, 495 horsepower, $92,000. Car's going to go on sale in early summer 2013, so not much longer to wait.
0 to 60.
0 to 60 on the V8S at 4.2 seconds, top speed of 186 miles an hour. Put that in metric units, that's an even 300 kilometers an hour. So if you get it out to the Autobahn, you can make the magic 300 mark. The car's all aluminum construction, so very lightweight. It's going to handle really well. It's going to be a lot of fun to drive.
What are you expecting volume-wise? What's the expectation? What's the build North America and globally?
North America is going to be about 50% of worldwide volume for this car. The U.S. is by far the largest sports car market in the world. A couple thousand cars in the first year. We'll consider that a great success. And I know we already have people lining up at their dealerships trying to place orders.
You have the XF, kind of a more high-performance version that you introduced at the LA show.
Yeah, this is the worldwide debut of the XFRS. Not just a little more high performance, this car is an absolute monster. 550 horsepower from a supercharged V8, 502 pound-feet of torque. This thing's going to be a rocket ship. It's going to be a lot of fun to drive.